Good morning, students. This is the second video of the chapter Nazism and the Rise of Hitler. And this video has been made for class 9th. Now, in the first video, we saw the story of Helmut. And after that, we came to understand that how the world got very surprised news when the World War II got over. And how the world came to understand that genocide was going on in the Germany under the leadership of Hitler. And how Hitler targeted one single group, that was Jewish group in his own country. Now in this video, we'll start from the period of World War I. And after that, we'll start this topic with the emergence of Weimar Republic. And finally, we'll discuss that in the backdrop or because of the failure of Weimar Republic, Hitler came into existence, or there was a rise of Hitler. So basically here we are going to understand the background that led to the emergence of Hitler. So we are going to understand that what was the situation when the Hitler was not there, or Hitler was mere a soldier in the World War I. So Hitler was not there as a leader, but Hitler was involved in the World War I as a soldier only. So here we are going to discuss that what actually happened during World War I, and finally we'll try to understand what ultimately happened after the World War I that led to the emergence of Hitler as a leader in Germany. So let us start with the discussion. We all know that in European countries, monarchy was there. All over monarchs were there in the European countries, and Germany was one of them. When Germany was unified, Kaiser William II, he became the new monarch of Germany. And because of his wrong policies, he got involved in World War I. So here we need to understand that World War I started in 1914 and it ended in 1918. And here Wilhelm II, who was the monarch in Germany, finally got defeated in the war by the Allied forces, and he was abdicated from the throne in 1918. So he was removed, or you can say he was abdicated from the throne. Because of his wrong policy, he got defeated. So when the Germany got defeated in the World War I, it was a very painful thing for the Germany and entire German region. And because of that, a new government was formed. That was the Weimar Republic. So Weimar Republic was formed when the monarchy ended. It was a parliamentary, or you can say republic government that was formed, and it took responsibility of the war or defeat of war. So basically, the crime was committed by Wilhelm II, but ultimately Weimar Republic took the responsibility, because after the gap that was created in the backdrop of World War I, Wilhelm II was abdicated and new government came into existence. That was Weimar Republic. So it called for Republican. Weimar is a place in Germany, and at the meeting took place to form constitution or to form parliament. That is why this government was termed as the Weimar Republic government. But this government was not accepted totally by the individuals or by the people of Germany. What was the reason? Because when this government came, it took the responsibility of the defeat in the World War I, and it signed Treaty of Versailles. That was a very humiliating treaty. It was a very humiliating peace treaty. So Weimar Republic, basically it signed peace treaty with other Allied forces. We have to understand that initially when the World War I started, Germany was getting victory. But the situation changed when America got involved in this war, and situation changed completely, circumstances changed. So here Germany got defeated, and after that Weimar Republic came into existence, and it took the responsibility of defeat in war. And finally Treaty of Versailles was signed by the Weimar Republic on behalf of German people and the Allied forces. Now this treaty was completely harsh and humiliating treaty. So why this treaty was considered harsh and humiliating? because it was completely unfavorable treaty. First of all the countries, those who were involved in the war, they targeted Germany, they focused Germany, and they called Germany that he was the instigator of war. Actually, because of Germany only war started. So all of them targeted Germany only. That because of Germany only World War I started. After that, all the countries, those who gained victory, they asked compensation from the Germany, and Germany had to give compensation. And of course, if the compensation would have been given, then in that case, the financial crunch or the financial burden lied on the shoulder of ordinary people or ordinary German people. Now, what was in the Treaty of Versailles? First of all, compensation was asked from the German state, from the German country. After that, Germany lost overseas colonies. Germany was also a country which had many colonies, overseas colonies. But due to this Versailles Treaty, all the overseas colonies were surrendered. All were taken by the Allied forces. Now, after that, 1/10 of the population was also captured by those Allied forces. 75% of the iron resources, iron ore, and 26% of the coal was also taken away by them. So, through the Versailles Treaty, the Allied forces, they took almost resources, even the human resources from the Germany. So why it was termed as the humiliating treaty? Because through this treaty, all the important things were taken away from the Germany. Even their population was taken away. Land territory was taken away. Minerals were taken away. And at last, the compensation was imposed on them. They were asked to pay compensation for the war. Although in the war, all countries were involved equally, they equally participated, but ultimately blame was put on Germany. So we have to understand. So this was the situation. After the World War I, actually that was started by Wilhelm II. The war was over, but in which Germany got defeated because of the involvement of America in the war. And after the Weimar Republic came into existence in Germany, and it took the responsibility of the defeat of Germany and finally made a peace treaty. All the people are not happy. People are very unhappy with the peace treaty because it was completely humiliating for the Germany. But as the Weimar Republic was the government at the time, in the absence of Wilhelm II, they had the public accepted it unwillingly. So we need to understand. So what was the overall impact of World War? Well, we need to understand. So we need to understand here one by one that first of all, the European countries, that was mainly creditor, that was giving loans to other countries. Now it became debtors. I mean to say, including Germany, all the countries, European countries, they started taking loan from others. There was a time when the countries, European countries, were giving the loans to other countries. I mean to say, the war situation created much financial crisis all over the Europe. Second was the compensation was given by the Germany to other countries. So it ultimately led to financial crunch in Germany. So Germany was suffering because of the compensation. Third thing is financial crippled. Germany became financially crippled, and because now it was not in a position to pay off the loans as well as compensation. And one important thing is that in this war, the soldiers were given importance over civilians. Soldiers were given importance, and people were asked to join the army to lead a life like soldier. But actually, situation was quite different. I mean to say, here we need to understand that people were befooled. General people were befooled by their leaders because it was clearly, life of soldiers was clearly different. They were living a very miserable life. They were living in the trenches. They were fighting without any food, without any medicine. But in the city, the opposite figure was shown. It was shown that soldiers are leading a very good life. So you should also become soldier. You should also join the army, because ultimately, with the help of army only, they could win the war. So that is why the civilians was not given prominent place, but in place of civilians, soldiers were given importance. It was given importance over the civilians. So we need to understand here, with the help of soldiers only, the war could be won or could be defeated. But here we saw that despite the soldiers got involved, the Germany lost the war. So it was a situation in which Weimar Republic also came into power, but Weimar Republic was not very good government and it could not fulfill the dreams of the ordinary Germans. So people became very unsatisfied with the Weimar Republic, and in the upcoming videos we'll understand that how the unhappiness of ordinary people led to the emergence of Hitler in Germany. So in this video, whatever we discussed, we have to understand it starts from the World War I and finally emergence of Weimar Republic in the country. So this is all about this topic in this video. Thank you so much.